Motorways.
Motorways can be a cause of nerves and anxiety for lots of drivers, can't it?
Yeah, and there's various causes as well, or thoughts about motorways. It's busier, it's bigger, there's more lanes, bigger lorries use it.
Speed.
It's the speed. How do I join? How do I come off? Yeah, being stuck on the motorway if you break down. So there's lots and lots of different causes of people's nerves, anxiety, or stress related to motorways. So how can we deal with some of these thoughts that people might have? So motorways, let's think about motorways in its simplest form. It's just two, three, or four lanes of traffic. That's the basics of a motorway. It might be more than that, but on average, it's two, three, or four lanes. So the first thing we have to do is think about joining. And when you think about joining, you probably joined a dual carriageway already. It's very similar joining a motorway as to a dual carriageway with a slip road, where you build up your speed on the slip road to match your speed of the lane or the vehicles in the lane that you're joining. Once you've done that, you can find that gap where you can just filter in and join the motorway. And once you're there, give yourself a couple of minutes just to get used to the speed, the traffic, just noticing what's happening. And again, you're looking far ahead because motorways don't tend to have sharp bends. They tend to be fairly straight. So that's a positive about motorways.
I think for lots of people, it is worth trying to arrange a motorway lesson if that's something that you're scared or nervous about. So, finding a local driving instructor and having that dedicated motorway lesson so that you've got somebody to make sure you fill in those gaps in knowledge and understanding about what to do, and who can give you some accurate, up to date advice about what to do and when.
And one of the great things about a motorway is the signs or, where you want to go. They tell you well in advance, normally about a mile before you need to change lanes or you need to come off at your exit. So that gives you plenty of warning to be able to do what you need to do. There is obviously more traffic sometimes. And again, that might just be that you just need to get used to it. You've not really practiced that much. And it might just be something, okay, I need to practice this. I need to practice that. To just get used to those situations, very similar to the first time you drove through a town or a busy road. It was probably uncomfortable at first, but then after time, the more you practiced it, the easier it become. And it's the same for a motorway as well.
And then we need to mention the middle lane as well, so the other M in motorways. And we've talked about this before on a podcast, haven't we? Where there is a tendency for some people to feel safer if they're in the middle lane, to eliminate the need for overtaking and changing lanes. But what we've noticed is, aside from the fact that you should only be in the middle lane for overtaking, one of the things that we've noticed is that those people who do tend to stay in the middle lane actually have people who undertake them as well as overtake them. And generally, they look terrified. And it looks a really uncomfortable, scary place to be. So, as much as possible, being in the correct lane for the speed that you're doing and the journey you're doing and where you need to be will make you feel less nervous and less anxious than trying to remain in one lane all the time.
You're also going to be, one way to use this is to look far ahead. Like we mentioned, there's no sharp bends, so you can see far ahead on a motorway and you can plan your journey more. So you can notice if you're catching the vehicle up in front and pull out in good time. So you're not leaving it to the last minute and getting close to vehicles. You can also notice well ahead and be able to move back again when you know it's safe to do so. And again, that takes a little bit of time and practice to notice what the speed of the vehicles are doing. You are going at a faster speed, so it's going to feel different if you're used to just driving around the town.
So I think my golden rule is why am I in this lane and who am I overtaking?
And if the answer to those questions is no one, just move back to the lane number one, the one on the left-hand side, and start enjoying the journey again.